Howdy, howdy, y'all. Welcome on. Up. All right. Let's microphone. Okay, that should be better. Let me know if you can hear me all right and if the sound's coming in good. I think it should be coming in pretty clear. All right. It's working on it's actually working on a drawing. Hey, welcome. Catchy cantrips. Howdy, howdy. Yeah, you didn't check out the Catchy Cantrip stream yesterday. Big news, big changes. And wait to see what Kelly does next. But all right. Today's stream is basically gonna be updating the Canberry map. Let me lower this. I'm gonna pick a different song actually. It's a Sonic the Hedgehog theme here, but I'm feeling more Zelda. I always like Zelda just for calm vibes. Yeah, big changes. Change up to the lineup is a big change, especially since you've got all the little layout and everything set up. Oh man, crazy. So basically, Canberry has been updated. Has received an entire makeover. The party has invested heavily in the city, and I sort of feel like I'm gonna start from scratch, which sounds crazy, but or maybe I'll just remove. I don't know. See, the thing is, I might expand the city a little bit because there's been a lot of stuff. Oh wait, my delay is crazy. 1 sec, I'll refresh. Okay. So basically, the party's done a ton of upgrades, right? They've got. Let me see here. They did the ship port expansion. They did the training center expansion. They did the crafting center expansion, the market square expansion, and the defense fortifications expansion. So yeah, lots of things that got updated. So I kind of want to adjust the city. I'm going to save this as a clone, and I'm going to put this as Canberry 2.0. And also, I was drawing today. I'm not done with it. I think maybe, I don't know. It's okay. But man, I've been really into drawing lately. It's crazy. It's also very meditative. It helps me, I don't know, focus on something else. But okay. I gotta look at what we've got and then see what we can move and adjust around. Plus, we have a tent masquerading as a hospital. I mean, depends on how much you put into that hospital, really. I have returned. Welcome. So I can resize the map, right? So let's start out with that first. Save and proceed. Basically, it's gonna just expand my borders a little bit. Give me a little bit of room to breathe. I want to adjust this and then happy with the result. Yes, so we can see here now our city is now a island here. There's a lot of stuff I want to keep, things that are iconic, I think, to the map, like this sort of border around here. But I kind of want to expand the walls and stuff. So I'm just going to put this up here just so that it's not as much, and so I can kind of keep the lines in place. Yeah. It's a process. So let's see. first I'm gonna see if the walls. We've got the. Also, I don't know if I'm gonna finish this today, so we'll see how this goes. But um, we've got defense fortifications. They have a scout network. They have defensive positions in the town. So I feel like the walls would be better than this one, what we've got here. Maybe something a little more official. Also, like I've just made so many more maps since I made this Canberry map. Granted, like I've made a lot of maps, but um, with each one you kind of like look at things and see how you did them, and then see how you would do things differently the next time. So look at some walls. But yeah, how's everybody's week going? Hope you all having a good one. Halfway through the week already. I like these high walls here. Something about them, although this might not be the right art style. Watercolor city, yeah. Go into. I didn't know you loved making maps so much. I don't. No, I guess. um, it's something that's like born out of necessity. Uh, so I don't get all. I don't make all of my maps. That would be insane. We go through like typically 8 sessions at least a week. I try to have 3 or 4 maps per session. So that's usually leads to like 24 or 32 maps in a week to go through. And, all the sessions that I have, it kind of really get out of hand for me to spend all that time making maps. So part of my part of the Patreon that I have, that money goes towards other Patreons where I get maps from them. Part of, I'll go to like Incarnate, I'll see what maps are here. I'll use Dungeon Alchemist to kind of see what maps I can make. And then, but also my data. Oh, that's okay. But I often find myself needing like, oh, there's a specific kind of map I need, or a specific kind of thing that I'm looking for. And there's just times where like this is the only thing that works. It would be insane for me to make all those maps. Yeah. But the thing is, I think I'm just like, I am definitely the kind of person who doesn't like to just constantly be improving and constantly be like doing things better and saying like, oh, how can I do this? How can I do this? Oh, how would this look? How would this look? So with the maps, I very much oftentimes have like a period where I'm like, oh god, there's a specific scene I need and a specific layout of the map. I'm not going to find anything that's like out there like this. I need to make it myself. And then a lot of times I'll be looking at stuff and I'm like, oh, that's a really cool art style, or that's a really cool map design. I wonder if I could do that myself. And then, but because I don't want to spend like hours and hours on these, I do value like speed and efficiency most. And so a lot of times I'm just looking for like, how can I make this look better, faster? And that makes me like kind of push myself to, try to do the next thing. And then after a while, I did start to like it though. I think I don't like it as much as regular drawing. I've been sketching a lot lately, and I find that's very soothing. Um, there's just things that the program does that I don't like, but that's okay. But let's move this over. It's still a digital asset that I can do really cool things with, and as I've learned and picked up other styles and stuff, kind of learn what I can do, what I can't do. But yeah, so that's. Oh, um, but what I do love is like being able to make something that is like recognizable to the party, and like being able to say like, hey, this is the city that we made together, this is the place you're exploring. That's like I'm most excited about with like this map update, is that the players have spent so much money and time and resources upgrading the city, working together to try to like, you know, make the city a better place and just to do all this nifty stuff. So I would like that to be kind of represented in the city map and everything. But it just takes a while. But once I've got a kind of a I got a set of walls here. Again, I'm right now. I'm in like the staging process. Um, with me like being able to put the walls really quickly over here just to get them down. I can then kind of start to look at the outline and say like, oh, let's see. You know, if the walls are here now, what are things looking like? I thought it would be more. Let's keep. Overall, I just like these walls a lot better than the old walls. He puts a lot of love into the maps, and they become our cherished. Oh, thanks. But sometimes I think also too, like, and this is something I've realized over time, is that you kind of have to fall in love with the process. Um, and that's why like there's things that I do that I'm like, uh, then an NPC comes in and does a level 10 pink meteor. It's gone. Yeah, you know, sometimes I make the things just so I can destroy them. But sometimes it's like, no one's gonna get as much satisfaction out of maybe like one little thing, because like nobody knows about it except for me. So sometimes I just do things that are like for myself that I'm like, yeah, this is cool. No one has to know about this, but I know, and it's funny. Things like that, or these walls. There's also like just little things that bother me, like these walls not being identical to each other. They're like slightly off. But anyways, I'll fix that later in post. These were the original like floodlights. I'll probably replace those too. Okay, so we can see our cities expand a little bit. We've got better walls. I don't know why there's like a curve here. I'll have to fix that too. But we've got a little bit more space. We can push the power plant over a little bit. Maybe expand the park a little bit. That'd be cool. But I think my drive for like perfection, you know, there's just saying like perfection is the enemy of done, or of good, I guess. I think it should be lower down here. Thing is like if I'm not careful, I can very easily like get sucked into just spending too much time on this. And that's why honestly I've been putting like the streams and stuff to be focused a little bit more on some of these activities, because for one, it's hard thinking of things to do every week for a stream. But two, I kind of have a hard time if there's not like a timer, or if I'm not like being observed or something, which is why like I usually limit myself for session prep too, where I'm like, yeah, hour and a half, cool. That's like as much as I should put for session prep. If I put any more than that for a 3-hour session, then it starts to get to like 9-hour, 10-hour days, and it could be too much. So I'm just gotta call it. All right. So now we got our wall expanded a little bit. Lock this port here. Rubbish. Clean up the streets a little bit, actually. Canberra, you know, there's not as much rubbish around anymore. People have been here for some time. And I almost feel like, okay, I think what I'm really gonna do here, I think this is just gonna be a layout thing here. I think this is gonna be like a, let me lock all this. I think it will be easier for me to just start all over. But I just want to know the placing of everything first to kind of have a reference. So we've got my map of Cloudfield. No, not Cloudfield. Canberry. Canberry. Swore I had it in Street Magic. Street Magic's such a fun game. Okay. We've got our park. It's a little bit over here. We got the greens, or the fields here. That can kind of stay relatively there. I'll maybe add some more buildings down here. Pirates Cove has changed a little bit, but I think overall placement can stay there. Orbit Oasis will expand a little bit, push it a little bit out. The Cannery will stay the same. The RAQ headquarters, I think that's still the same. But then we have our hospital. Martin, do you know where you want to put the hospital? I'm just going to put this block right here as that. Also, you had asked me about like if the hospital have like tangible benefits and things like that. Yeah, like the more money is invested into it, for one, like you can kind of like credit against that, right? Like if you've got a hospital building that's worth like 2,000 credits or something, 2 million credits, and it's like, well, but I also expect that like the facility is improving, things like that, as you're investing more into it. I feel like this is a good area for the hospital down here. Then we'll have the ship port. Well, I'm not sure, wherever makes the most sense. Okay. I think like in the heights around where our wealthy people are. Or maybe around our central business district, right? That makes sense. There's a clearing right here. RAQ headquarters will stay roughly the same, but the docks got expanded. So we'll need to put some more landing docks here. What did I use for that? I also was trying to put my own custom assets into Incarnate in order to like use those, but you can only have 150 assets at once. And while that may seem like a lot, I very quickly overloaded it, and I was like, oh no, what am I doing? Let's see. What was I think? So also I tend to use other objects as other shapes and things. So I think this is gonna be what our landing port is gonna look like. Or at least the object for here, these guys. They got the advanced landing port. Let me just look at all the stuff that I know we gotta add. The market square expansion. So I feel like this area in the center could be for the market square. Because we have our old little market over here, but that's like more the people's market, you know? I feel like the central business district will be expanded upon. So let's move that a little bit, spread that out. So here you can see what I meant about like me using other shapes and stuff to combine them into other shapes. So if we assume that this is our central business district, our hospital can go in here, and our market can be here. put one of these. Like, oh, that's too big. Just to represent and let me know that that's the market. Okay, so our market has been expanded. Our walls are no. Did I leave? Don't tell me what just happened. So I clicked the button, the back button. This is why you always save. Gosh, darn it. All right, well, good thing this was our layout one. Jeez. Okay, we're gonna be a little faster with this then, since it's just gonna be our layout. We're gonna restart. This will be over here. This will be scooted back a little bit. We'll have our ship port expanded. We'll have our park down here expanded this way. Marketplace. The crafting sensor. So we need a crafting sensor. Just write that here. Crafting center, I feel, should be like around here, close to the RAQ headquarters. Hospital. Walls. Docks. Training sensor. Training center is also added. Oh, training center down here. So we got the training center. We got ship port expansion. We got the training center, the crafting center, the market. So market in here. And then the defense fortifications will be the walls. Okay. Man, that stinks. It's okay though. I'm just gonna download this real quick, and like I said, use it as my reference. I'm just gonna do this whole thing all over again. It'll just be easier. Boop, boop, boop. Return to my maps. This is the map, Martin. I was telling you the other day that I was like, I wanted a kind of a different layout, a little bit, slightly different. And it was like 5 minutes before the session started, and I was like, I'm not gonna make it. This sucks. But oh man, what are you gonna do? There's something that's very peaceful about it all. Let's open up. I think I opened it up in the wrong format. So create new map. Escape mode. Okay. Broad shapes again, broad colors. Just gonna do the general outline here. Subtract or add? So we've got the river. Goes over and out to the water. Might make thinner. Just put our foreground as water. Oh, they let the dark oil down. foreground, where's some grass. It's the okay. Some of the mask effects. Okay. So back to the staging phase. This is why it's always important to save your maps, people. Before these old steel walls, might make them smaller. I don't want to make like too small of a scale, but so we're getting right here. I'm just gonna put them slightly overlapping just a little bit. And now these should be pretty well lined up. I should probably use a grid. Yep, there we go. Grid just helps me make sure that like I'm not accidentally making it, veering off course or something. Because I think we saw that our other one was doing that. We'll worry about. Again, I'm just mainly doing blocking right now. The walls are important because I know those are gonna probably stay, but like, it's not the biggest deal if they That's why. If they're not exactly where they need to be. I want to also keep a little bit more. See, like this one looks like it's curving a little bit, right? Just me. I've been loving seeing people get into Clair Obscur. It's so good. So nice to see. Especially because like it's not a game that I think everybody might initially think they would like. Especially if you don't like turn-based games, you don't like JRPGs, you don't like parrying. But it's such a good. I woke up at like 4 a.m. this morning. Not good. But I decided to watch a stream of someone who was doing like late game content, and they were gonna fight one of the end game bosses. Just started it through the prologue into Act 1. Oh heck yeah, Becky, you're gonna love it. It's so good. I know Dana has gotten absorbed by it. It's so good. But yeah, no spoilers, but it was really funny just watching. It was really cool just watching someone else play, and like even it's been a while. I feel like since a game has come along where it's like, yeah, I love this game so much. I will watch you play it. I'll watch someone else play it. I'll watch someone else play it. I will play it until like it's all out of me. Like it's just okay. So yeah, so this is definitely curving. Lightly. But I also finally gave the Hades 2 early access a try because I've had it for a while. It just I didn't want to start touching it until it was further along. And it's pretty far along. Great game. Great feedback loop there. There is. Okay. Reason this one is super straight. Other ones aren't. See, like it says 270, which 270 should be correct, but it's curved. This is the parts. These are the things that I hate. Because then it's like, well, now I'm intentionally curving this one so that it matches. I don't know. Save. Canberry 2.0. All audiences captivated. Yeah, exactly. All right. God. Almost wish I could go back to the other map, copy something from that one, and put it to this one. Man. I really thought I wasn't biting off too much more, but I guess I really am. More. I want this line to be a little smaller. Because I think I'm going to do like a little bit more of a zoomed out version. Some of the roughness. I'm going to get this exactly to size. All right. Let's start with docks. I want to use for docks. Something about this isn't quite right. It's the shape from the previous map. Oh, maybe what I should have. Yeah, I'm just making this so complicated. Almost wondering now if I should go back to that old map. There's certain stuff there that I built that I'm like, that looks. But also, the river. Gotta get the river shape. This is like killing me. It's almost like I wish I could just. So the thing is what I want, and this is what always this is the frustration I have with like all art and all like mediums of expression, I guess, which is I don't like that it's not exactly how it is in my head. And I know that sounds silly, but that's honestly what prevented me from getting into art like at all in the first place. The frustration between what I wanted my hands to do versus what they would actually do and how effective they would be. And it would always frustrate me. Then it's like to just do the thing, hands. Of course, I did it this way on this map. Build this in because it's easier for me to see it. Yeah, unfortunately, I do think this is the right choice. Then you learn people. This is the better choice. Well, anything else you all have been playing, or I also been uh, catching up to some anime. There's one called Ranger. It's a Go Go Ranger Reject, I think, or Loser Ranger, something like that. Super super good. I'm gonna delete a lot of these guys. I'll make copies of them, and but I mainly just want like the main stuff that I've got here. Like this is a specific store. I don't want to lose that. And also too, then I was thinking about it when I was on the other map, the sizing of things. That is something that I'm like very particular about. So it's like I would have to then go and make sure that everything was sized the same way. That can be hard based on eyesight. So I'm gonna push some of these things back, like I said. I think these were what the old docks used to be. But yeah, some of the trash we can get rid of. But yeah, the Ranger Reject anime is really funny. I read the manga like years ago and finally started coming out. Actually, I was late. There's 2 seasons now. But it's basically, imagine if like, Power Rangers were like a thing that existed and the monsters came down and then the Power Rangers pretty much beat them so badly that they made a truce with them to basically say like, hey, you guys are gonna remain in charge, and pretend that you're still gonna attack us, like you're still a threat, even though the Rangers have like unequivocally beaten these dudes so badly. So tree. It's my tree. Anywho, yeah. So it's a very interesting anime. I like it a lot just because it's like an interesting concept. You're kind of rooting for the bad guy because there's one villain who's like, I'm gonna defeat the Rangers by himself, and it's also very goofy, very silly. A lot of references and tropes, but it's a fun time. Yeah, I mentioned I watched Gurren Lagann, which that like it was kind of like One Piece, where it's the kind of show that changes your way of thinking about things and makes you rethink sort of like life a little bit. Uh, My Hero Academy Vigilantes is out. That's pretty good too. Here, this way a little bit, but then we're gonna shift this back down. Lock this. All right. So 45 minutes into the stream, and I feel like we haven't really done too much other than like expand the map a little bit, spread things out a little bit, and push things away. Um, but that's important. Save this before I forget. Man. that building I wanted for the hospital again. Thing. For the market, the sort of billboard signs in that area. These will be super small, but I'll basically have it be like a little section here. Just adding a bunch of these right now. Again, this is all like my staging process. Then we got the training center. The training center building. Let's put a simple green. Let's put this underneath. There from this top part. It blends in a little bit better. Okay. This will be the training center. I'll put stairs out in front of it. And go next to the RAQ. There's like a good spot for it there. Okay, alright. Be the crafting center. Some stuff on the roof there. And then so if that's the crafting center, then we'll use this green one for the training center. Let's put a one with yeah, that looks interesting. I feel like with some steps, this could be like the entrance to the training center. Okay. Or crafting center, yeah. Alright. Got hospital, market, docks. Didn't put the docks there. Guys, this will be the docks. Boop, boop. Two more. Right. Let's remove their shadows so they blend in. They're just flat on the ground. Shadows there. Works. Two over here. I just wanted to be like there's a lot more access to the ships here, you know? Docks and everything. Okay. So, looking at our city, got the docks that's expanded. We've got this area. We've got the training center. We've got the hospital. We've got the marketplace roughly laid out. And we've got the training center or crafting center. I don't know, whichever one that is. Okay. So now we can start to put our city back together a little bit. Buildings over here, like I had them before. There's been some shiftings in the neighborhood. It's up here, I think. This can go over here. No matter what, though, I think there's always the satisfaction that you get from making something and being like, yeah, I did that. I made that thing. And you all can see it, you know? And I know there's like AI and everything, and that has allowed people to share images and things in their heads way faster than ever before. But there's been something have found so, I don't even know how to explain it, moving when it comes to drawing lately. Um, let me put I'll put an image in the Discord of a thing I'm working on. Uh, you guys could see real quick. Let's see. There's like a there's like a muscle that I can feel myself like exercising and getting better, and it's like it's truly fascinating to me how it feels like my hands I can do things I couldn't do before, or even just like a week ago, 2 weeks ago. Like I put that tree in the chat. I will not be putting the tree that I originally made like 3 weeks ago because that tree was horrifying. I could tell you that like I straight up was like, okay, I give up. Like I was like, I'm done. Uh, Whatever the rest of this tree is, I'm just gonna like that's it. Um, and it was so I don't know, fun to be like, wow, look at this little bit of progress. Okay. Got a layout, a little more spread out. Park will be over here. Got these additions. The other reason I wanted to spread out everything again is kind of like to redo the city streets and kind of like better pavement, better pathways. I've learned a lot more about like how to do certain things. Like for example, and last time what I was doing was, let's just say this is my street. I can just take like a little section here, and I can just apply that, and we can easily start to turn that into like streets, right? I can just be like, man, this is here, going this way. This is all crooked now. I don't know what's going on. It says 90%. Is something wrong with my eyes? This is not straight. I am telling you, something is not right. It's saying that's 90 degrees. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, if I do it this way, see, look, that just looks better. All right. Anywho, like there's the line tool that we can use, and this is what I was using before to make streets essentially. So we can go like, oh, okay. What I want to do is a straight line. That one. Man. That's it. Easy. Which doesn't seem like a big deal, but like it adds a layer of like depth to the map, right? And then I can add my street lights in a more logical sense, right? So I can start to put them out here and be like, okay, cool, there's streets there. My brain is killing me. I don't think I'm gonna be able to continue doing this because it's giving me such a headache. Mainly because of the restarting and stopping and restarting and stopping. There's nothing I hate more for my process than that. And like interruptions and like getting out of like my flow state, you know what I mean? Um but at least I want to set myself up for better success next time so that I better chance next time of following through on this, because with everything sort of laid out the way it is, I think I'll have enough space to expand everything, add some more buildings, right? Cut up the streets more, organize things a little bit better. I almost want to delete some of these. Those are classic, I feel like. Keep some of these here. I did want to expand this, so let's move this a little bit this way. Or so we can put like a get this building out of the way, and let's put like a ship dock here. So then it's like the warehouse, and the cannery has one there. Okay. One more time. The steel walls. Here we go, people. There's gotta be a way to like. I select multiple ones. It's not gonna work. Okay. Technically, we don't need transform our walls. It's a little easier for us. Not that way. Make them longer. Right, so less chance of variation. Bigger too. All right. And with the walls, man. Okay. Go. Gap in there somewhere. The roads. Oh, I have more. It's up here because like there's more to the north too, and that's the other thing I want. That's the other thing I want to do is like there's other narrative like connotations considerations to make. Like there's probably more roads because Frost Mist is more developed, right? So we probably have a road out here too. There's probably a road to the south because of the you know, cloud field. Even though people, I guess, aren't like driving down there. That'll be like a 6 hour drive maybe. I guess with, but then again, like if you have a flying car, why are you doing this? All right, like I don't know. Here we go. So let's save. Okay. Already, I think it was the better idea to come back and uh use this map and just spread it out and things like that because I want to keep the consistent style. I want to keep like the recognizable buildings. I want to keep certain things, but I do want to tweak it. So now at least I've got like an overall outline I feel a lot better with. We've got everything added: the training center, the crafting center, the training center, the crafting center, the hospital, the marketplace has been a bit expanded. Mr. Marco's museum is still over here, and yeah, we can start to put more stuff back again. Um, but yeah, my brain is like blah. So I'm gonna take a quick break, get some water, and maybe grab a bite to eat, and then see what we stream when we come back. What do you guys think? I'm thinking I would like to play more Hades too, but um there's also Monster Train, which is, you know, Monster Train. could restart Sekiro now. Or could do Sifu. Do some training rounds in Sifu. But I think this is it for me with this map right now. Too much frustration. All right, y'all. Let me know if you've got any ideas. You can put them in the chat of suggestions of what to play next. I gotta learn how to do like polls and votes and things like that because I don't know how to do those. Yeah, I'll be right back. Hey, homies, I'm back. Well, my sister gave me some mozzarella sticks. So that's great. Yeah. I'll think. If there's any other games that I'm like, oh, this would be fun to show. Oh, there's this one Apocalypse Party. Okay. Yeah, let's. I don't know. Let's do some Hades too. Still early in the game, so it's not spoilers. At least I don't think. Probably only like or something. Favorite foods: mozzarella sticks. Really? It's one of my daughter's favorites too. The amount of times I have to tell her though that is not like a meal, like you can't just like eat cheese, fried cheese every day. Not good for you. Cheese and bread fried. Yeah, exactly what I'm saying. Yeah. All right, just updating my settings. I've also just been like super anxious, I guess, in general. Uh, super stressed. So I think it's also like lowering my what's it called? Patience. Yeah, I definitely could feel my patience is like struggling right now. If I could only eat one single food, I think it would be have to be rice. Just so many things you can do with it. Mm. See, I feel that way about potatoes. Potatoes, so many things you can do. It's a great food. It's like so satisfying, so filling. Let's see if this is gonna capturing 80s. No, you're not capturing. Oh. I was just talking about with my sister about this. We love like hash browns and stuff, like some good toasted potatoes in the morning with a nice egg. Oh, so I should probably turn off music. So let's see. Classic. You know, if it's too loud or anything, it's easy at all. I can work with that. But I love how much they've expanded upon this game. If you haven't played the first Hades, it's a great. So that's where the favorite potato question came from. Oh yeah, potatoes are my favorite. I love potatoes. Every form: French fries, mashed potatoes, baked potatoes. However fancy you want to get,
Wisdom of my predecessors.
I'm into it.
A death-like pallor emanates now from the arms of
The gathering of ancient bones.
So
Should help me gather bones.
try this weapon out.
over here.
I don't like this. We'll see. But yeah, basically, Hades 2. If you haven't played Hades 1, you play the son of Hades. You know, Lord of the Underworld. Hades 2, he plays daughter. Though it seems that it's like wartime right now. There's things going on. So
I was born for this.
going out to kill Kronos. That is just the summary of the game right from the start. If you read the back of the back of the box. So, oh, I can gift her something. Yeah.
Selene, I now send to you the nectar of the gods, that it may warm your passage across the sky.
Little star, you offer this to me. The connection that we share as Silver Sisters is already more than I can ask. Now be that as it may, I have something for you.
You honor
I always
me,
love the
sister.
art of these games. They're so beautiful.
I bid you shine for me again tonight.
I held to faith your task would not require you above, only below. But Hermes indicates the threat here on the surface now looms larger than we thought. Rise to us then, whenever time permits.
Okay.
Your choice?
Your hex restores 15 HP up to 3 times, which replenishes whenever you use fountains. Oh, interesting. I don't really like that though.
Dark side.
This one's really good. Basically, this just gives us power, an ultimate. I chose darkness form, which is cool. But yeah, she's a witch. She fights very differently than Zagreus does. But they've added so many good quality of life changes to this game. It's so good.
I'll send you to your graves.
This is better. I could literally feel myself before, like getting so frustrated and getting so like worked up for no reason. Like, and I was like, ah, nothing worse than that. Also been been super cool seeing the feedback for like the book, first few chapters, because I well, for one, like when I first started writing that, I was writing so differently.
Yourself knew Kronos would be overthrown by his own kin. We've done it before, and we're going to do it again. Your assistance in the matter is appreciated.
King of the Olympians. Your attacks,
Rejuvenation of
ooh.
the elements. I see it now.
Olympians will sometimes offer powerful infusion boons that go stronger with your elemental essences. Oh, very cool. So he's air. We could have our Ionic Yin. In each encounter, an ether font appears in the area and restores all magic when used. That's pretty cool. Epic. We're gonna have some more damage. Let's do damage.
Getting used to that.
So yeah, so when I first started writing it, I was like, oh, this is gonna be so cool. And then I wrote out a lot of it, and then not a lot of it.
What's she doing?
It's
here?
relative. Oh, what the heck? Nemesis.
One word of this to Hecate, and you're meat. Got it? Now go on while I take care of things.
This is my task, not yours. And I'm disappointed with your derelict.
You know, maybe I am. So how about this? Got some gold on you, right? Those wretches ought to swarm in any moment. Whoever takes more of them gets the other's coin. What do you say?
Must it always be a wager with you?
Fair odds of winning if you shut up and fight.
Oh, basically, I need her to kill. Okay. She can get that one. That guy's has armor. Alright, she got one kill.
Can't believe I lost.
Extra 100 gold because of that. Nice. Oh, this stuff to collect.
Got it.
So when I first started writing it, I was like, I've got a whole bunch of ideas and all this stuff I'm gonna do. And then
Surprised you didn't bail out with that return trick of yours.
You don't know anything about me. What are you thinking being this far from your post, in violation of Headmistress Hecate's direct orders?
I'm thinking you don't have what it takes to take the Titan down. I do.
damn,
Get out of here.
I love Nemesis.
Don't mess this up.
In a previous campaign,
What do we have in here?
hold on, let's see. I can buy stuff that are temporary. Ensure any goods offered by Karen cost 30% less. That's pretty good. Ensure the gates of chaos. Ensure a gate of chaos spawns as soon as possible. It costs. Okay, let's do that. I want to go to chaos. So yeah, when I wrote it, I was kind of like, I got this whole plan and all this stuff, and then I spent so much time like in the beginning stuff that I was like, okay, I'm done. But it did give me like a strong, solid understanding of my story. And then when I decided to rewrite it, I basically was like, I'm gonna skip all of this. Oh no. And started writing like more into the thick of things.
Conflict with Kronos for so long that we've begun to doubt that anything can meaningfully change. I wonder, Flower, can you truly rid us of
Characterization is just so well done for each of these characters too. That's what I love about this. Your cast inflicts freeze. That's a good one. And this is water. Whenever you gather resource, recover some HP. Ooh, gain a mystery seed. After remaining active for 1 second, rapidly restore magic. Oh, I can go see chaos.
I'm ready.
Hell yeah. Some of you guys may recognize this music.
Created life and had my doubts. Would it invite more problems than it solved? I would be curious to see. Thus my experiment continues to unfold. its outcome uncertain.
Chaos, the primordial originator,
Chaos, with your experiments so vast
the
in
source of all
scope,
life.
what can one individual achieve? The quandary you mentioned when first we met. What would you have me do?
Spawn of Hades, I ought to clarify I do not care for either. Ask me no questions. Respond only with
Chaos is so interesting. If you have not cleared 2 encounters within 120 seconds, you take 500 damage. Whoa. The next 2 boons are limited to common. Afterwards, whenever you exit location, restore 4. For the next 3 encounters, whenever you use magic, primate until this expires. Afterwards, I think I can do this. I'm gonna go for it. Just gonna run. Got 2 minutes to beat these encounters. Yeah, but not if I rush. Okay, and the one thing that changed with this one, they really adjusted, like their, I don't know how to explain it. I feel like this one is harder in a way.
Foes eliminated.
Is the countdown still going on? I don't have time to look. All right, let's go. You know what? I might like these guys better than I thought. Oh, there's still more? What's this weapon better than I thought I would? It's fast. And...
Something changed about my Chaos boon.
Okay, the Chaos boon activated. Our cast now deals 96% damage. Nice. Let's get some more max health. Killing it. Big here real quick, even though I probably shouldn't do that in the middle of battle.
One of Lord Charon's wells.
Chaos well. Mana. What's interesting is that these sites don't really like cost that much. Here we go. I can enter my state. Shadow mode. Awesome. Oh wait, I thought it was another chaos thing. Gain 2 mystery seeds, 0 attack, steal damage. Okay. Let's get more money for Karen. Karen? Sharon? Sharon? Aaron? Oh man. Hold on. Let's see here. Okay. So, I love that a lot of this game is really meant to just be explored. But it also takes such an interesting twist on like a lot of Greek mythology and stuff. And like, so I do love roguelikes a lot, which is this genre of game where you die a lot. Or like where the point is that like, not the point is that, like the general idea is that your character is getting stronger and stronger over the course of time. Let me lower the music a little bit. Sound effects.
Which way?
Deafened. But oh, in a previous campaign, there was a nemesis. So there was a character who was the party's nemesis, and he was evil, but like lawful evil. But he had like, a bunch of goals and plans, and one of those people who's like, "It's not I that was wrong; it's the world," you know. So
My blades grow sharper still.
he made a wish from a dragon to become basically a god, a divinity. And much like how like River did, like it wasn't like instantly like bam, you ascended. But it did mean that he took on a domain, and because he sought himself to be like, I'm gonna be the one to save everybody. He pretty much was like, I'm gonna become the god of retribution. So he became Nemesis, which was great because he literally was the party's nemesis. And I went through a whole big thing. It was awesome. But yeah, I've always loved the god nemesis. They're pretty cool.
Compose yourself. Flash of silver, limb and auros. So the sister blades availed themselves, do you?
Nyx entrusted them to you to safeguard the realm as a last resort. But this cannot possibly be how they were meant to be used.
And why ever not? To safeguard the realm, you shall have to clear a wide variety of obstacles standing in your way.
I am but
one. Cross blades.
Seize victory.
okay. At this point, I've fought her 3 times now, and I feel like I should be in pretty good shape to deal with her. She does something like that. And I'm I need to kill all the sisters so that she gets out of her little section there. Okay. There we go. This is a real one. It's funny, like I always say, I'm always thinking about like mechanics and things and how they could be used in other games and stuff. And I love the idea of like a witch like this who is like uses clones and uses all this magic and everything. Just got her. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, she cursed me. I'm a sheep now. Classic witch move. Turn you into a sheep. What are you gonna do?
Can't do it.
So far, at least, I don't find the story to be as like engaging as the last one. But it may just be because it's like, I don't know, the last one was such a classic tale. What are you playing? Hey, Dana. This is Hades 2. Have you played Hades 1? I think it was Game of the Year 2019 or 2020. Here we go. And this is a sequel. It's a action roguelike in which you are trying to, well, in the first one you're trying to escape hell, actually. You're trying to, as Zagreus, get to the material plane and leave your father Hades in Hades, you know? For whatever reason, he won't let you leave. So it's really cool because every time you die, you just get sent back to Hades, you know?
Yes.
But it was a great story. Very touching. And this one, it takes place sometime later. Hades, his son, and your mom are all gone. And your character is basically trying to avenge them because Kronos, the Titan, has reawakened, and all the Olympians are going to fight against them. So right now I'm trying to head down into Hades so I can find Kronos because he's supposed to be down there doing stuff. So
that briny smell.
It's a what I love about this game, you'll see after this run once I die,
Thank you.
because
Hidden
I'm
Spiderlings.
definitely gonna die.
Count right now.
I used a lot of Hades 1 music in the last campaign. I used some of it in this campaign too, or some of this music in that campaign. They've got great battle music. But I think what I love about this studio overall, I've been following this studio for a really long time. Supergiant Games has made a ton of games in the past. Transistor, which is another song I use in our games. Transistor was a game that they make, and they've been using the same singer and like kind of musical people for like almost all their games. So like the person singing in the background right now, she's worked on like almost every other one of their projects. But I love how much they change like and adjust Greek mythology and show you the relationships. The characterization of all the gods, the Olympians is also good. Oh no. Oh no. And then the powers of all the gods, I think, is so cool too. So basically, your character is like, you know, a niece or nephew, a niece of the gods, and so when they, oh, should I go meet Chaos again? I do love Chaos. Yeah, let's go meet Chaos. You'll probably recognize this music here. I don't know how much you guys can hear the music. I lowered it down. It was deafening before, but he gives you like penalties, and if you succeed, you have a 96% chance to find 100% resources. The next 3 boons are limited, but we channel faster. The next 3 boons, oh, this is a good one. Protected well. Basically, we'll have less options to choose from. It's pretty low. Oh, okay. So let me raise it up in here then. I thought it was too high. That should be a little bit better. A bit more. But it's, you know, it's when like it's when the combat music starts that it starts going crazy. Oh, this guy. Hate this dude. Oh. Mainly like how the game gives you options and kind of leaves it up to you to like make builds. Build making is just like so fun, and then that's part of the enjoyment. Is like I just love like in Expedition 33. I love when a developer is like, hey, here's the rules, here's our system, go crazy, go nuts, you know. It's louder. Okay, now I recognize it. Let me know if it's too loud. Okay, this guy's a butthead. I'm just gonna keep bashing him here. Here we go. So this is what I was saying before. Apollo.
The Titan thinks he has us pinned, but we have the situation here under control. Just locked in a bit of a stalemate is all.
Okay, locked in a stalemate. Cast expands inside until expire. Your attacks deal more damage in a larger area. Okay, let's see what.
Greater strength.
Okay. Let's get this soul over here.
Not afraid.
They're all the souls of the dead. They're just because Hades is. I messed up.
Why don't we try again?
I took my eye off the ball.
Follow me.
Because Hades is gone, these souls have nowhere to go, so they're kind of just wandering around. So I'm trying to rest, make some of them rest easy. We did a thing where Sharon should have Sharon. I know it's a whole conversation. They should be cheaper. Oh, not that cheaper. Okay. Your attacks deal more damage and inflict freeze. So this would swap out our thing. Weed Killer. Your attacks deal more damage. Let's do this one. Oh no. Are they next? Okay, turn shadow mode. Actually, so I've had this in early, this has been in early access for over a year now, and I had gotten it like a year ago when it first came out because I just wanted to support creators. But I think the game is pretty close to full release. Definitely releasing this year. But Blue, I know, played this a ton. I was talking to John about it too. He was like, he's gonna give it some time until it actually releases to play it, because it's what the heck.
Already, I know who you are. I know where you go. You shall not get there.
That's got to be Kronos.
Kronos, I'll carve you limb from limb for this, for everything.
How frightening.
Right
Unfortunately,
today.
we shall never know if yours was a mere empty threat. For you are going on a little time out. At least until some other matters are resolved.
No.
What? Did he just send me back home? Wait, what the heck?
You wish to traipse through this realm, then here.
He sent me to hell. He literally sent me to hell.
It was him over there.
What's this?
Just
Reveal?
hold within this rift.
Oh, stay in the golden ring. What witchery is this? Ahaha. So as opposed to Zagreal, her brother, who was more of like a brawler, she is a witch. And I love how that's reflected in the character. Oh. Let's go. Let's go, let's go. Thank God. Okay.
You knew how to resist my little spell.
What's that?
Nice. Okay. It's cool.
It'll take more than that, Kronos.
Yeah, Kronos. Moon power.
Manifest your desire.
With the grace of the moon.
Your path
Okay, this is the fight. We're probably gonna die here because we don't have that much health. And honestly, our build isn't really that good. But I'm laughing. It's Hades 2 and you're surprised he's sending you to well, because I'm trying to get there right now. And he's like, oh, you wanna be there? Get there. Ah, Scylla. The sirens.
I thought I dealt with you last time, yet here you are. Am I going to have to drive you back into the sea?
I don't know. Am I going to have to tell Jetty and Roxy to play their hearts out? No, I'm not. Because that's just what they do.
Is she? Oh. I really know how to just really make great boss battles. But I get so many, like damn it. See what I'm saying? I get so many ideas. Scylla and the Sirens. Scylla and the Sirens. Ugh. So what makes this game so good as a roguelike?
Lost those sirens.
It has a narrative reason for your character dying and coming back. But also you have this place you come back to. I got my little froggy
Sirens
guy.
are amphibious. You know their weaknesses, Phrenos?
Phrenos the frog.
Hey,
Hey.
Not gonna lie, Mel. Sometimes I wish I had a big important task. Not that floating isn't one.
Dora.
You know my
Let's
stance
shade.
on this, Dora. You need to get out of this tent. You're very talented. I've never met a shade that speaks like you.
Ooh, I can talk. Makes me so special.
I'm glad you did.
You got this like little
Where's
home
Lord
here.
Moros?
You can
The fates would
upgrade
have
and
me
do
their
things.
bidding.
Moonlight guide you.
Headmistress,
Mom.
I saw him. Cronus.
Headmistress.
First beyond Erebus in the guise of an old man. He then attempted to ensnare me in some vision out of time.
Still your heart, Melinoe, you're safe. And you were able to
Heart,
return
Melinoe, you're
again, which
safe.
means that all your training served you well. So then, he realizes who you are.
So he claims. I broke free from his spell like it was second nature, but neither could I raise a hand against him. What must I do now?
Nothing has changed. You're to confront him down where he resides, where your mother and father rightly ought to be. But go with patience, not with haste.
Yes, Headmistress. The nocturnal arms still are holding
Some
something back.
some soup. So during the mission, you get like find little things and you can make soups with them. Oh, I have enough. Talk to this guy.
Some fate fabric.
Fate fabric. I finally have enough to do shadow extraction.
Essences of shadow to the surface rise.
So it's just like such a cool aesthetic. What is it? Wait, what?
It's cooking still.
What? I didn't know it was gonna do that. I thought it was just gonna be instant. Oh man. There's Nemesis.
Back on your feet again there, Princess?
It's fortunate we have you vigilantly keeping watch here, Nemesis.
Don't know what you're talking about.
Not quite as easy as you imagined, is it? To think that the embodiment of retribution could be so
arrogant.
Shut up.
That's such a Nemesis
You've seen
response.
a ghost.
Odysseus.
Forgive the very antiquated mortal turn of phrase, goddess. So,
Yes and no. I saw Kronos out there. I thought he had me, but I broke free from his spell. This was in Oceanus, though I also caught him snooping near the pathways out of Erebus.
damn it. Our reports said nothing of the sort, but then some of our shade informants haven't yet returned.
I've hardly been discreet in my approach. Is there truly no other way?
We reckon not. We're counting on him thinking you're inconsequential to his plans. As for our own, I shall go over this with the good witch. Be safe.
Of course.
This is also a great game for practicing accents.
Some wheat.
The way they talk, even like mannerisms.
Rest easy, son of Nyx. So
know he's
often
sleeping.
has my sleep been racked with nightmares. Memories, perhaps, of when Headmistress took me in. If... Did he just... Have I tried what?
So that's basically like the loop. You come back to your base, you have your people you talk to, there's more like NPCs you meet, there's your relationship with the gods and the Olympians, right? As you get to know each of them. All of them incredible characters, the other NPCs you meet out on your journeys, and then your enemies. So you come back and you use your items to upgrade things, then go back out. And they have a really cool upgrade system, which
Think I can raise
is
my grasp,
the Fates. The Arcana cards, that's what it is.
just as I thought.
So the more Ash collect, the more cards I can unlock. The more cards I can unlock and use, the more I can equip for.
No use.
I didn't want to use. There's a thing that Sharon. Man, what did we decide it was? Is it Sharon? Charon? Charon?
Order approved.
It's in 20. When does that come? I don't understand what that means. 24 hours? That can't be right. 12 minutes? 5 minutes? Can't be runs. It's got to be encounters. Like how many encounters do I have?
Grave Thirst activated.
There's also different weapons. So like she starts out with the staff. It's pretty cool. You get these daggers, these flames, this big axe. So far this big axe is my favorite. Does a lot of damage. It's very simple, straightforward.
Within the haunted crossroads reside shades and spirits of all sorts, some resembling their mortal selves, and others rendered down to purest essences.
You all right, Homer?
Essences.
Nay.
Nay. Rendered down to purest essences. That's a
Commander, you once held a place of honor in my father's.
Oh no,
It's not his.
He never did like bears, just so you know.
So that shadow thing I'm doing, if I finish it, I can go up this pathway, which leads me up to the mortal realm. Sharon. Yeah, that's what I said it was. It's Sharon.
This is my path.
It's just Sharon. Okay. For my family.
So you're the star
Aphrodite.
student of great height. A little birdie told me she'd been training up a real prodigy. Imagine my surprise when it turned out to be the missing princess of the underworld. How positively scandalous.
Want to think that is her battle gear outfit. Your strikes deal more damage. Strikes deal more damage close up. You inflict weak. Oh, this is good. So she has standard moves, but I can hold them, and she does stronger ones. But it uses my mana, my magic. But the skill I just started out with, it makes it so that like Aaron type of. So this is a great buff because it makes it so that any enemies who are walking near me, they start making me generate mana, which you can see on the lower left hand side. Moon gods.
Long have I been the Eye of Night, watching you grow and train in secrecy, knowing that upon some evening such as this, we Silver Sisters would make our stand.
Sisters would make our
Shall
stand.
we go? Look forth.
X launches a projectile that inflicts morph on 5 foes. It fires a beam. Let's fire a beam. Let's do a Kamehameha here. Start. I think this is going to be a good run because we have the staff, which is a very magic heavy weapon. Damn it. We have the that boost, which gives us more magic and more magic. It's great. This will give us more max magic, but this will give us a bonus from Poseidon. Something that makes me do this faster. Here we go.
Can't go full blast.
Poseidon.
Yes, recall when last we spoke with your grim father, niece. He never was the most sociable sort. When we stopped hearing from him, we figured he was simply in one of his moods, not in the clutches of Kronos.
Cool. Special hits foes with a splash that knocks foes away. Hits surrounding enemies with a high splash as they start to strike, but you prime 30. Wave strike is good.
The tides come in.
Get more ash so we can upgrade things. Okay. Arcane sets up these things, and then she doesn't. Ooh. Okay, so this will be a good upgrade. The Daedalus Hammer basically upgrades one of your abilities, but I'm gonna go here. I do love the Daedalus Hammer. This lady. Almost always do bad against her. I don't know why. Oh, what the heck? See what I'm saying? Damn it. Broke their armor. That's great. Good. There we go. Okay, that wasn't as bad as I thought. Man, we have low health though. Why are we such low health? We're doing something that lowers our health? Oh, I didn't take the upgrade.
Comparatively speaking, I suppose.
Estia, goddess of the hearth.
The Titans in their place, though, he went down into your underworld, and I drifted away like a spark from a flame.
Your cast inflicts scorch. Your enemies perish in a blast. Hold cast to fire. Let's do this. So each of these upgrades, you can see how they kind of change our abilities, right? We got water now. We got fire.
The ever-restless shades of Erebus find little peace there.
Am I fighting the spirits or the woods?
Now, all those guys are in there. Look how easy that was. Okay, so this is what I mean when like you get a build and then suddenly it's like everything starts coming together. After the duration, restore 50% of your health. That's pretty good. Sacrifice boons will be offered as soon as possible on your next, and your next gains 2 level up. Or I could gain 27 bones now. 50% health after, that's not that much health. Let's do this. Okay, you know what's different about this one? There's no iframes. Which drives me, I think that's what's driving me crazy. I think the last one had more iframes. Damn it. Taking all these hits to the face. If you're unfamiliar, iframes are typically invincibility frames. In fighting games or any other combat games, typically there's a period of invincibility. Like if you get hit once, typically you can't get like stun locked, so they can't like just keep hitting you and hitting you and hitting you. Instead, you get like an iframe so you can get away. This one does not have iframes. So if I take 3 hits, I'm taking all 3 hits. Which sounds, I know, straightforward, but it means I have to be like way more reactive, essentially.
It's done.
Okay, you're a test. So this will upgrade one of my abilities. I'm gonna upgrade the Smoldering Ring because that's just gonna do more and more damage. Yeah. Go talk to somebody. Always interactions out here. Oh.
So soft, divine.
Let me show you the way. See you in the crossroads.
Good evening.
Evening. Evening, Spider Lady.
Saw you get into a scuffle with the Great Big Witch. Why are you fighting? I thought you were on the same side. Oh, I can hardly keep up with everything lately.
Headmistress and I aren't really fighting. Well, no, I suppose we are, except it isn't born of anger or misunderstanding. It's just her way of making certain I'm prepared.
Huh. Well, look, you show her for me the next chance you get, won't you, my friend? And no pressure, but I might be watching just in case. I won't get underfoot, I promise.
So she's pretty cool. She gives little outfits. So this gives me armor and gives me my cast twice as much damage. This restores health and restores... Okay, this one will probably get lost quickly.
It matches your eye.
So many of these.
So, wow. My cast is gonna... My little circle of fire is gonna do so much damage now. Unless I take 10 damage. I could keep going for Poseidon, or I could go for more max health. Poseidon, let's do it. More power. I'm all in on this.
You'll regret this.
There's a lot of these guys. So you can see how like the build is working. Oh, here we go. You strike for with weapon. No, because we want the love. Your splash effect from Poseidon also inflicts slip on enemies. Whenever you claim rewards other than boons, Kayla's hammer, or rare resources, a copy may appear. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna this one slip. This will upgrade. At 220 gold. You can see Jairon. Hey, buddy.
Good evening, boatman.
Good evening, boatman.
Lord Charon, Moros returned. He's joined us at the crossroads. Now we've no fewer than 3 mighty sons of Nyx within our ranks. Granted, one's always fast asleep.
Yeah. Hypnos.
Forgive me, I must not have understood. Hypnos
Hypnos.
is of greater use this way.
What? He's of greater use to sleep? That's funny. We could get these two, or we could get Frost. Let's just get Frost.
Here's the gold.
How shameful that we now resort to common subterfuge.
Yes, the meter. Your specials deal more damage and inflict freeze. Your sprint forms a gust around you that lingers. Your attacks deal more damage, but use 10. Mega attack? With freeze? Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Fire, ice, water. Let's see. Alright, next room. Let's go. I gotta fight. Yep, her again. It should be fast because I'm gonna skip this talking. Sorry, lady. I don't want to get hit because I have double damage as long as I don't get hit. Oh, she broke it. It can't reach me. Which one's the real you? That wasn't it. Oh, she fucked. Alright, that's okay. We'll be able to beat her. The other one. Hits. That's Not the real one. This is the real one. Oh, taking those to the face. No, don't turn me into sheep. But again, it's things like this that remind me, like, man, you know, I should be turning you guys into sheep more often. Or casting polymorph. I was thinking about it. I was like, I cannot recall the last time I cast polymorph in that way. I know I've done it semi-recently, but I don't know. Fun. Nah. Okay. Put her in this next wave. Got her. She does that. That was the right one. Oh, she's up here. Need to do my ult. There we go. Here we go. Don't polymorph me, bro. Sorry, JB.
Do bring an animal familiar along next time, if but to keep things livelier for me.
Faith of familiar spirits. They should work on Phrenos, or perhaps.
So yeah, like there's all these little things that like every time you do a run, you're like, oh, I got this unlocked. Oh, I got this unlocked. And I love that like hours into the game, it's still like, hey, you want to try this thing? Here's something new.
Headed down. You seem to know your way around. I am master of this realm, yet even I would never venture into yonder woods. You even found your way back from your detour in Asphodel.
Damn you, Kronos.
The fates cannot
what the heck?
help you now.
He wants to fight me?
Stop. 'Tis a pity that this granddaughter of mine is both a weakling and a fool, though an elusive one. I ought to thank the fates that we have met at last.
The fates had nothing to do with this. You took my family.
Our family. Make not their same mistakes, and in time, we surely shall grow past this halted start to our relationship.
Halted start to our relationship. I shall see you later.
Wait.
All right, Grandpa. See you later. And it's like this is like too much like my real relationship with my grandpa.
At least my feet are clean.
Back in here. We'll beat the sirens this time. It would help if we had more HP though. Yeah, like we were just going. You're like, good. Seal. Oh, what the heck? I didn't even know I could do that. Okay. That's cool. Heck yeah. Okay. Oh, we could have just got this. Bones? Or Ash? I don't know more Ash. More Ash, we get more cards. These little dudes. Flowers. I'm just gonna waste that, but it's okay. Okay.
Could unseal one of the other paths.
Could unseal one of the other paths. We only have 138 gold. I don't want to see Chiron.
See what's here.
So what's cool is that my little circle, it actually like roots them. Here we go. We get gold. So it's great if there's like a bunch of enemies that are chasing you, like these guys, because I can just trap all of them in there. Especially when there's like this many and they start to swarm. Holy crap.
Clear.
Oh. What's over here? Get more moon power. Get more moon power.
Let's hear it, Whispers.
Okay. Because of how fast everything we've got upgrades, and because we have the ability to get more magic the more enemies are around us.
The path you face.
Your Hex, you take 10% less damage. Hex has more power. Your Hex gains a bonuses of your attack boon. Oh, that's pretty cool. It gains the Wave Strike, so more damage. It gains power over the course of every 1 second. Also charges up automatically. Let's do that one. 40 power. Pierces through foes. Hex gains the bonuses of your attack boon. To do that.
Such terrifying might.
Nice. Oh, should we see Chaos again? Or these are all going to be high level stuff. What do we got here? Fire, water, water. A little more fire. What's the worst that'll happen?
More of those jellyfish.
Jellyfish. Oh god, that was a big mistake. That guy. I don't think he gets rooted though. Let's see. Oh, he does. He does. Oh, but it's very little. Oh, man, that was close.
I can still fight.
Stick dirt. Look,
Some
we got
seeds.
seeds.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Okay, so our sprint, who destroys most projectiles, gain 5 magic for every ash we collect. We'll get 15 ashes now. Okay. Oh, this will increase our limit. Max limit. And your special also launches a fireball but uses plus 10. Fireball blast. Let's do burnt offering.
I see it.
Our max magic is now 125. That's great. Send this guy home real quick. Keep getting.
There are such creatures born of nightmare and the sea, which float eternally toward death and decay, and so invariably find themselves
exactly here. Okay, I'm downloading this guy's voice here. I'm gonna get it. So now we got tons of max mana, which means we're gonna do our ult all the time. We don't have that much health though. I really should choose a health boon the next chance I get.
Vaporized.
Vaporized. Some more ash. Our magicus keeps going up. Let's just keep getting more ash. I mean, why not? Oh no, they have armor. Okay, so the armored guys, they don't get stunned. Island on the max magic here. This is a great run where we got. Oh man. Okay, this is a tough choice. I think we're gonna go with Shatron. Daedalus Hammer is one of my favorite upgrades. It could change your whole run. But I think with 300 gold, and I think we're about to fight the boss. Nemesis, what are you doing here?
Can't you see my brother and I are in the middle of something?
I didn't know. Sister?
Sure.
Wait, what?
Better go.
She took one of the. Oh, Nemesis! Damn you! I wanted that thing. Your Scorch effect deals damage faster. Whenever you inflict Scorch on the friendly, inflict more Scorch. Your Sprint destroys range shots near you and inflicts Scorch on enemies that fired. Let's go for faster Scorch. Faster Scorch. Alright. Here we go, y'all. Back to the sirens.
You followed our song. Oh, good. You're just in time for a set. Been working on a song called I'm Gonna Claw Out Your Eyes and Drown You to Death. Comes from a real personal place.
Is it any better than the one I heard on my way in?
No, it's not, because all our songs are the best. Each like a perfect little child. Not a bad one, like you.
Hey. Running. They really are doing different songs each time, right? Took the drummer out. Oh, damn it. Song. Kill this guitarist. Hell yeah. Oh, damn it. No, I'm walking into the things. Oh no, oh no. I have 4 hit points left. Oh no, damn it. Time cannot be stopped. If I had my axes, if I had the axe, I would be doing good. Beaten by Scylla.
Phrynos, I can't get that blasted siren song out of my head.
I mean, either. The song's really good.
You who ventured into my abode shall suffer an eternity of torment for what you have done. Unless, of course, you are prepared to grant my dying wish.
Forgive my insolent spirit and name your price. I am prepared to do your bidding. Within reason, anyway.
Then swear to me that you shall do my bidding now. Specifically,
I haven't worked out the dying wish part yet. Ask you to fetch my lover's bones?
Just keep me posted.
Okay, Dora. Love her.
Do you have a moment?
Oh, hello.
If I may, Princess, the faded list of minor prophecies. Have you been able to make use of it?
Yes, Moros.
I have. Thank you for bringing it to me. So then the Fates already know what's going to happen in all this? Everything I'm going to do?
Fascinating.
Well, yes and no. The fated list says as little of your future as necessary. I briefly was a toast myself and saw there but a single prophecy, that I would pass it on to you.
Then that's a prophecy fulfilled. Let me see.
Is there anything here that I love these, the way they're written. The daughter of the god of the dead shall some evening descend to the lowest reaches of the underworld and prevail in battle there. That is a prophecy. And then, okay, so I was right. It's encounters. Oh.
Salutations.
Salutations.
Salutations. One more of Nyx's kin is here for us to mind. Your incantation tracked him after all. Doom typically arrives uninvited, of course.
Of course.
Lord Moros is to be our guest. I know his presence must seem an ill portent, but if the fates wanted him here...
I love the idea of having people who represent, like, these notions, you know? Doom, fate.
Fresh from the pot.
Nemesis.
The incantation that Headmistress taught to me.
Okay. So yeah, so this is the thing with this game. Wait a second. Can I only go up there once? Oh my goodness. Permeation of witching wards. Ah. I need Molly. Aspects of night. I need 2 nectar for a faith of familiar spirits. Turn trusted beast into your animal familiars. Grants 3. What? What? Spring.
Domname Sion. So mote it be.
To be. Indrid keepsakes. Manifest your collection of keepers. Space a separate each region. Oh, that's cute. I would have 2 Molly there. I only need 1 more Molly for this. And buy.
Lord Charon.
Oh, Lord Charon.
I shall, my lord. Until then, we each have our tasks to complete.
Also love a guy who's
New shipment
same
there.
thing. Just like me. Let's get more ashes.
As for my arcana.
Arcana, that's right. Also, we can. I thought we had. But I got enough nectar. Didn't. I don't have enough nectar. That's okay.
Nemesis must have a head start.
See Charon's latest haul, goddess?
Lord Charon
Thank you,
was
Odysseus.
aiding my...
Aye, with what gold we've gathered recently.
Go ahead, mouse.
Nightshade.
I think that's gonna be it for us today. We've been going for about 2 hours now. Wow. Okay, so this is what I was saying before about the Arcana. So we've got ashes. Let's see.
Death.
20% faster. And damage to your foes. Let's take that off. That on. Your cast momentarily make you impervious. See, but I want this. I don't have enough though. Sprint is faster. They're faster. Okay, so this is cool because this guy over here, he's a 0 cost card. You gain +3 and +3 whenever you pass through 5 locations. But you can only get him if you've got a card that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards 1 through 5. This one I have to unlock. Oh, here we go. Moon. Your hex also charges up automatically as though you used 1 magic every 1 second. Okay, that's cool. That one also automatically gets activated. You have 9% chance to deal critical damage with each move. You'll deal 25% damage. You have chance. You have 200 gold. Wow. You have +1 dice and can alter Okay, that's interesting. Let's do this one. Let's give us... Sir. Any boons you are offered have 30% chance to be rare. Well, you have... Okay, so basically, you kind of choose your build. You can get up to 18. So I can do one of these. This one.
I'm at my limit.
Oh, the next upgrade would get me to 18, but I need more psyche. Okay. Then these weapons are currently...
Need to recharge.
I like this weapon, but it just... Like, in theory, I like that weapon. I don't know.
My collection grows.
Something. Path of Stars you find will grant 3 upgrades. That's pretty cool. Basically, upgrades are all a lot. I'm gonna keep upgrading the bones. I think this is as high as they get, though, actually. But the bosses basically have less hit points. I need that now. Still can't get up this way.
So basically, I'm gonna need you all to stand around, alright?
Sir Skeliaris.
I'll get through all that gloom somehow.
Gloom somehow. That's Hades 2. Oh, it's a half moon tonight. Interesting. Beautiful game. If you haven't played Hades 1, I recommend it. Cheap now. There's also like plenty of... I also like that these games, you typically, like, there's not really... like, you can kind of adjust the difficulty to how you want, right? Like, if I wanted to, I can... Like, there's nothing stopping me from, like, doing a run, getting a few rooms in, and then coming back and, like, dying, you know, or coming to base. There's no penalty. There's no, like, you know, like, you didn't make a run and now you gotta wait 24 hours until the next one. There's nothing like that. So it's like, you really can take your time and decide, like, you know what? I need more ash. I'm gonna go do a run that's just for ash. I'm gonna go look for those materials and those components. And if I get far, I get far. If I don't, I don't. And then come back and talk to your NPCs and stuff. It's very fun. Gonna do it for me today, y'all. Definitely had more fun doing this than the frustration of the map making in the beginning. That's it. Have a good night. See some of you tomorrow.